Okay, so once again, this is ICRT reaching out. Today we're doing something very cool, is that we're actually reaching out not just to our favorite artist, but also three of their fans to join us on this Zoom call. So first off, everybody welcome Lauv. Hey, Ari.
Hey!
All right, so we are very excited about the new album. How we're feeling is, I think, excitement. That's really how we're feeling right now. And we have a lot to talk about in terms of the music. Your fans here, Ari, have a lot of questions to ask. But of course, from the debut EP for Lauv, this is been a very, I would say, like a massive musical enjoyment because nowadays not a lot of people release albums with that many songs anymore. So, Ari, how do you feel about the album? And are you kind of bummed out that you can only do promo from your own bedroom?
Yeah, I mean, I obviously love the album, and I'm so happy that it's finally out. I'm already making the next one or two or three at the same time because that's all I can do to get through quarantine. But yeah, I'm excited. And I'm feeling pretty good.
But you are not by yourself, right? I think you're living with a couple of friends in the
Yeah, I'm living
house.
with a couple friends. My sister got my dog, got my keyboards, got this cool lighting above me. You know, we vibing.
By the way, how's Billy?
Billy's great. He was just here, but I think he didn't like me anymore, so he went somewhere else. I
Oh
don't know where.
no! But you wrote a
Yeah.
song for him. How could he
I
not like you?
know. He'll never understand. It's not in his language. It's sad.
Last year when we chatted in Singapore, I was telling you a story, and I took up too much time in the interview telling you a story about how I was going to adopt a dog named Billy as well. And guess what? I did adopt a dog called Billy, so we now have that
Yo,
in common.
amazing. What kind of dog?
It's a Shiba Inu, like that Japanese,
Yes.
really poofy one.
I love those dogs. So cute.
But of course, okay. So aside from being in quarantine, you also have family in Latvia, and you used to visit them quite frequently. How are they doing?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I have family all over the place, but it's been a minute since I've been to Latvia. My parents are in Seattle.
Mhm.
One of my sisters is here with me. My other sister is in North Carolina. So kind of everyone's all over the place, but I think people are doing pretty well. People are in good spirits. So
Okay, good. And in this good spirit, of course, we need a lot of music to enjoy. We have a lot from you. We also
yes.
have a lot of collaborations in this album, How I'm Feeling, by the way. So you have Alessia Cara, Sophia Reyes, Lainey, and BTS.
Yeah.
And of course, you have Anne Marie. And a lot of these musicians you brought on to your platform addressing depression and basically modern loneliness, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, would you like to talk about this foundation that you started last year called Blue
Yeah.
Boy Foundation?
Yeah, I started Blue Boy Foundation kind of right when I was putting out my song Sad Forever,
Hmm.
which happened at a time where I was honestly just in an awful place mentally, really struggling, really, really not good. And I was coming out of it and I was like, okay, I found like there was some purpose that I felt, in going through that time and sharing my journey and my story with the world, and then finding a way to use my passion and music to do something greater, beyond just putting the music out. So I decided to create the foundation so the money from the music could go to different organizations. And we've done that a couple other times with like the Modern Loneliness Acoustic
Yeah.
and with Love Like That, a song I just put out. And, just kind of continue to do more stuff. I started a podcast called Breaking Modern Loneliness. And
Yeah.
yeah, just trying to do as much as I can.
One of the latest guests you had on was Jeremy Zucker, and we recently had him on. Oh,
Billy!
hey, Billy!
Punch him!
What's up, Billy? How are you? Who's a good boy?
He doesn't notice at all. He's so funny.
No, oh, I love him. He's so poofy. He must be so comfortable to hold in bed.
He's so cozy to cuddle with.
Okay. So let's get back on track. We wanted to also talk about this really cool project that you started called My Blue Thoughts, which is basically a chance for concert goers to put their thoughts into a box, right? And you'll read them later. But of course, now you can't really do concerts. Are you still continuing this project somehow in some form?
Yeah, well, there's a website. It's mybluethoughts.world. So I'm pretty sure we couldn't get .com. And yeah, I mean, basically, there's actually like it sounds kind of funny, but there's like a bit of a toolkit now that was like specifically created during this time that is trying to provide some like kind of a place to journal about what's going on and how, how anyone who's on the website is feeling during this time, and maybe giving some like ways to kind of cope
Mhm.
with the circumstances. And but in general, yeah, the project is basically a place where people can anonymously just write anything or record, anything they want to get off their chest, and they can find other people all over the world who are experiencing similar stuff. Or yeah.
Yeah, to
So
be honest, recently, because of COVID-19 and the outbreak, we had a chance to talk to some psychiatrists or counselors. And one of the things that they told us is that during this COVID-19 separation, it's more important than ever to listen to other people. And sometimes addressing
yeah,
depression really is that simple. Just listen.
yeah,
And
yeah,
so, we really love that you put together this project. And of course, right now, this was Ari's idea, by the way, to join online with all of his fans. So now let's give the time to them. We're gonna start with Eric, who's I think at the top corner right here.
What's up?
So let me
What's up?
introduce Eric first. Eric is a third-year college student. He's studying an English major. He's an English student, and he's been a listener of ICRTs for years. He's been a fan of yours for years. So Eric has a couple of questions for you. Eric, take it away.
Let's
All
do
right,
it.
so first of all, still congrats on debut album. How I'm feeling? Woo!
Thank
Woo!
you so much.
Now, how are you feeling now? Like, did you do anything special like during these quarantine times? Like for me, I'm playing on my Xbox almost all day. Almost on Spotify, listen to a playlist, or maybe to the ICRT. How about you?
I think the one special thing I've done so far, because I've mostly just been making music, but me and my friends got like our own little Airbnb.
Wow.
The people I've been like quarantining with out in Joshua Tree in the desert, and we just spent a few days in the desert.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the album, I believe it's the second track. It's called F I'm Lonely, featuring Amarine.
Yeah.
And a few days ago, you also performed this song on BBC Radio Song Big Weekend, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's my favorite track. And it's a dope performance. Good job.
Thank you. I appreciate
that.
that.
Yeah, nice. Woo. So I'm kind of curious, like, how do you came up with the song? And then who spoke to who first?
Yeah. The song. So I started it actually. I was like on tour, and I was, I think, like in an airport, and that's when I started the song. And then I got home and finished it with some friends of mine, and then sent it to Anne Marie, and she recorded her part and sent it back. And I didn't even meet her until after we made the song.
Oh, wow. I see. Nice.
Crazy.
That actually happens a lot, doesn't it? When you record a song together and you don't actually meet each other until the promo run starts.
It's insane. Yeah. But she's so sweet. She's like one of the funniest people ever. She's awesome.
Yeah, she's lovely to talk to. And okay, any more questions from Eric?
And also, okay, my final question will be like, because I also suffer from depression too, and a little bit anxiety.
Yeah.
Like, do you have any advice for people, like, for people who suffering from those depression or anxiety to, like, without using any medicine, like, how do you should cure yourself? Like, how do you make yourself happy?
Yeah. I mean, I can only speak from my own experience, but for me, what's really helping me is, and a lot of people will say this, but meditation, like just like sitting there and breathing and trying to, and I do a special type of meditation that's really like, it's a lot of spoken word where I just speak from my heart. I speak love. I speak gratitude. I speak about the things that are important to me. And I really try to get myself fully in the present moment and to imagine, like really imagine all the people that love me and really internalizing that love. And I want to do like a video where I show how I do it because it's really, really cool. So
Nice. Okay.
Is there a platform we can learn this method through online?
well, so I learned it from a friend of mine. I don't even know if it's a very popular type of meditation, but at some point I should probably do it with my friend. I want to do something. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, please share this method. I think a lot of people need
It's
it.
an amazing method. It really is.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah.
And have you been working out, Ari?
I actually haven't worked out at all. I've ran twice. That's it.
Really? Because I swear in some of the music videos, I see you getting a little bigger than when I last saw you. And I was like, well,
Really?
this guy's pipes are getting, what's going on?
I don't know. If anything, I've gained weight, but probably not in the best way. But we'll move on from that one.
All right. So now we're going to give time to Effie. And introduction, Effie is a short hair lady right here with the headset on. And
Here,
she's
I'm Effie.
graduated. She is studying international trade, and she speaks a little Espanol. So I don't know if you guys can communicate in
Sí,
Spanish.
hablo un poco español. So first of the question I like to ask is, so for the depression, I have gone through a small depression before, and the basic symptom I have is that I cannot sleep at night. So I would like to ask you, what would you do if you cannot fall asleep in the middle of the night?
Yeah. to be honest, the not being able to sleep at night has never really been one of my symptoms. Like I feel like I can fall asleep. So I don't know if I'd be the best person to ask, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. So when you are depressed, what would you do to make you to like stand up again or stuff?
Yeah. I mean, the few things like, like I said before, I'm really am serious about like that meditation, but also like, I think it's really hard because when you're feeling depressed, like at least for me, there's a voice in my head that's very self-defeatist. It's like, I'm like, oh, I should talk to somebody. And it's like, nah, like you should like hold it in, like don't talk to somebody, deal with it yourself. Or like, oh, I should get up and take a run. And it's like, no, you shouldn't do that. And like, then it starts to hold me back. I think just like trying to foster that voice in your head that's actually good for you and trying to like really be almost like be your own coach, when you can. But also, I mean,
Yeah.
it's like you can't always deal with it 100% yourself. For me, I've had to have a support team, therapist, psychiatrist, my friends, like it takes support. So
Yeah. We all need someone's help. So
totally.
for the second questions I like to ask is kind of not about this topic, is that if you can choose to be a animal, what would you be?
I would be Billy. I would just be,
You'll
I
be
would just be
Billy.
Billy. Yeah,
You'll just be Billy and
exactly.
stay in your bed as well.
You be Billy because you're a human being. You understand how well he's being treated by
Exactly.
you. So.
So cute.
All right, and oh, by the way, Effie wants to take a selfie with you.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, if she could just screen cap this, or do you want to actually use a phone to take a selfie?
I want to actually use a phone to take this selfie, so
All
maybe
right, let's bring
everyone
it
can
on.
do some posts. Yeah.
Cool.
So
Do you think we should try to spell Lauv, because we do have like 4 screens?
yeah,
at
Oh my
least.
God.
we should.
So,
We should.
someone do an L, A, and V.
I'll do an
Sorry, I am not spelling it. LAUV.
wow.
I
So
don't know where.
Eric is doing L, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm doing A.
And
Love
you
this.
do.
I'll do A.
You're doing
A.
A.
How do
Okay,
I do
okay,
A?
okay.
This.
Like, that's
A.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. And who does V? Who does U?
You do you.
I do you. What about Jane
do
and Lauv
V,
himself?
And Lauv do Bin himself.
All right. Are you ready?
Ready? Okay. 1, 2, cheese.
Check. Okay.
Okay.
I love it.
I will send this screen cap to you guys later.
Okay. Thank you.
Love it.
All right, and now let's hand it over to Jane. By the way, Ari, Jane kind of really wants to sing a song with you after what she says. So she's wondering if it's possible to duet Canada with you. If you don't duet with her, she'll just sing it by herself.
I want to hear you sing it. I want to hear you sing it. Sing it for me.
Oh,
Okay.
oh.
Okay.
So is it my turn now?
It is Jane's turn. Yes.
Okay. Hi, Lauv. And just in case I forget something, so I put something on my blue notes. So
Love
I'll
it.
read it now. Okay. Dear Lauv, I'm Jane from Taiwan. Hope you wouldn't mind if I read the notes that I never thought I could be actually telling you. Thank you, ICRT, giving me this opportunity. And thanks to the YouTube recommendations, served me, I Like Me Better 2 or 3 years ago. He sure does know what I love. Love, you
Aw.
deserve everything you get and much more. All the dream collaboration happened because of your talent and definitely because of how beauty you are as a person. And I love how your every song relates to every moment of my life in good or bad times. And I love how you raise the awareness of modern loneliness, sending us the message that we're not alone. Just replying your message that you're not alone too. You will always have your lovers. And at the end of my blue notes, I love you.
Oh my God, I love you. Thank you so much. That was so cute.
Oh
That was the cutest.
Oh, before the song, I want to teach you. It's kind of relate to Chinese character, and
Okay.
the code is 5201314. It's mean 我爱你一生一世. It means that I love you for the rest of my lifetime. I will always love you.
That
in
is
this
so beautiful. That
Oh
is
my
so
God.
beautiful. You're such a sweet person. Never lose that. You're so sweet.
Okay. So
All right,
may I
Alicia
get a
Carol,
chip?
let's go.
I want to
Okay.
hear it. I'm just
Okay.
ready to hear this.
Whew. What if we move to Canada and buy some things we don't need? Bring your mother's dog, your paintbrush, and some candy. And when they talk about those people who up and leave, that could be us. That could be you and me. Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
God, the vibrato. Let's go. That was so sweet. I love that.
Well
I love
done,
that.
Yeah,
Thank
Jay.
you
I
for sharing
love
that with
you.
me. That's very sweet.
All right, so we're very glad to get 3 of your biggest fans here in Taiwan to hang out with you. And like you said, Ari, you already have new music in the pipe. Is there anything going to be any big releases coming out soon that you can tell us about?
Who knows? I don't have any dates or anything, but I have lots of new music. So
Okay.
definitely.
We love it, by the way, that every time you release new music, basically you don't actually go through the conventional method of a promo. You usually release bits of it for your followers on social media, and I think that is something that's very rewarding for the fans. So everybody, make sure you follow Lauv's IG and all the social media, and of course the not Lauv IG as well. And everyone together, help me say goodbye to Ari Lauv here on ICRT. 1, 2, 3.
Bye, you
Bye.
guys. Thank you so much.